Good morning, everybody. Grandpa Doss Farms. How y'all doing today? Oh, I know what you're thinking. Where's Grandma? Well, maybe it's just me today. Would that be okay? Huh? Can we just not go down like we used to for the last 3 years and feed the animals and be happy?
I say no.
I think you just gave it away. Good one there, Grandma. Oh, hey, you ought to see the sky is orangish back there. Sun's starting to come up.
Looks pink.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful shot. That sky is beautiful.
It is beautiful, but it looks pink.
And so are you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're doing it's an early morning. What is it, 7:20?
Oh, I don't even know if it's
About
that
47, late. Yeah, maybe not that late, about 47 degrees. It's not horrible. And if you watch Friday night's video, we did this. Go back and watch it if you want to see how to hang a tarp properly. Grandma did this all by herself. She was the instructor, you know. Oh, by the way, that's Grandma.
Grandpa Doss Farms.
There you go. And we redid the roof thingy here. We're going to change things up a little bit this morning. I'm going to test the chickens. But first, we got to let baby in. She's got to go mouse hunt. Normally, I come in here. You see me, I come in, I open the big coop door, right? And that's how everybody comes out. Oh my word, honey, would you go lift that while I yak her bowls? Or do you not want to do it because of your snake?
I think it's a good idea.
Or you don't even want to find a mouse, do you?
No, well, I'm not so worried about the mice, but I'm just not convinced it's cold enough yet for snakes.
There you go. To hide, you mean?
Yep.
Baby, I got to tell the people something. All right, you're more, hang on a minute. Ready, go. Oh, honey, there's no hole in there, kiddo. I'm not going to open this door. We're going to do the chickens last, okay? But we'll go ahead and open this gate and the door. Like I'm just hitting spider webs like crazy. Wow.
Glad you went first.
Why am I doing that? It's an experiment. This is a test. I want to see if those birds will come out that back door, do their thing, come on out while we go feed over here. Because what's going to happen is it's going to get really super cold, and I will not open that door all day because it'll be too cold going in and out. You know what I'm saying? I don't want the front door and the back door open when it's real cold, so I want them to get used to going ahead and coming on out that little door without opening a big one. Does that make sense to everybody? Does that make sense to you?
Makes perfect sense to me.
Uh-oh. Now this is something that usually doesn't happen. Baby does not like being picked up. But
we're working on it though, aren't we? We're working on it. Yeah, we're going to like it here pretty quick. Stay not for very long, Mom. I'm counting down. I'm about ready to explode. You're a good kitty.
Looks like she's going to sleep.
You're a good kitty.
There we go.
Yes,
That's you've only done that what about 4 times the last week?
Yep.
Yeah, I haven't picked her up yet. All right, so we're going to do it backwards. Let's go this way and then we'll come back to the chickens.
Well,
this has kind of become my favorite part, by the way.
What?
For some reason, you just like doing this, getting the feed out and getting everything prepped. Hi, kids. Morning, boys and girls. Hi, Bubba. Oh, Sissy. Hi, Boo. Everybody hungry this morning? We're getting there. They haven't been eating very much hay. They've been eating a lot of leaves, and so the hay has been sitting there kind of wasting, so I've been kind of experimenting with that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we had her trained.
You had the whole time that I was...
I did, Grandpa.
You know what I mean?
She knew better.
And you didn't...
Get down.
Grandma, you had the whole time that I was not down here to retrain her. And,
I know.
But here's the problem. I've come back down like 2 or 3 times on my own. I've trained her back to jump on the gate.
I know.
That didn't take long, did it?
She looks at me like, hey, different rules.
Don't you just love it? Grandma goes that way. Take the bigs. Uh-oh. Come on, P-Dub. Let's go, Fox. Come on. Doggies, you stay out. It's kind of working out pretty good. Some days are better than others, but usually this is kind of how it goes. You go, big boy. You go, buddy. All right. Then I give them their, let's call them treats, but they have the minerals in there for all things good for goats. You take the goat food. Look out, stand still, stand still. Oh no. Well, I blew that. Come on, Sissy, get out there, there you go. Come here, Boo. Hang on a minute. Hope it ain't too dark, everybody can see me, so I gotta give you, there's yours. I usually try to get in here a little quicker. Come here, Boo. Here, Boo.
Thank you.
No, you got, everybody's got, count them up. 1, yours over here. Come on, buddy. Right there, Bubba. There you go. There you go. Gizmo. Here. Come here, Gizmo. Come here. Right here, Boo. You go over here. I don't care which station you eat at, just eat. Here's a treat for you. You know, goats and most animals are just so food motivated that, you know, when we're not down here, hey, that's my leg, Slim. They're fine when we're not out here with food. They don't pick on each other. They don't do a lot. But if you put that food out there, and as y'all know, you had animals and you've seen other channels, it just changes things, you know? All right, okay, we're good. Everybody happy?
Let's start walking down. Maybe they'll stop that because it's getting a little out of hand.
You think so?
Well, she starts really getting serious, and he backs off and looks at me like, man, Mom.
Yeah. Well, I hate to say it, that's a woman for you.
So don't say it. Come on, let's go.
Let's go, follow Mom.
Don't run me over, just follow me.
Oh my goodness, I tell you what. And that's having fun, by the way.
Yeah.
Stand still, don't move. Oh, look out, goats. You guys.
Riley, Revel, come on.
Here they come, honey, right at you. Careful, stand still.
Hey, enough, break it, let's go. Come on, let's go.
I tell Grandma to stand still because if you keep moving, they'll take your feet out. Come on.
You gonna let him get ahead of you like that?
You know, it's nice out here. I mean, it's not, there's no wind.
I know.
Helps a lot.
Thing.
All right, hi girls. Good morning. Our turn. All right, you girls ready? Yep, we were born ready. Here, Lola. Come here, baby. There we go. All right, there we go. So far, Miss Olivia has stayed in the pen. I need to get them some treats. They're so easy to take care of, you know.
Yeah, they are when they stay in the pen.
Yeah. Lola says, I'm staying in the pen, Dad. I'm not getting out. I'd hate to have her after me. A good girl.
She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, she's always has been.
That one I have to run from every now and then.
Oh, yeah, Olivia.
If you get food to her, you don't have to, but if you step out there for any other reason and she thinks she's not getting food, she's not happy.
All right, are we ready to go do, let's see, we gotta do chickens.
Got to put some water in these two.
Okay.
All right.
That's your buddies?
Got my buddies.
Now look where they, see how wet this is, where they chew on each other when they're playing?
Oh, look at her neck.
Yeah. You guys.
I don't know why you have to fight.
We're just
Fight,
playing.
whatever you want to call it.
We're just playing. We love each other. Wanted to address something here with the goats, see what y'all think. The biggest one is the little goats, even P-Dub and Fox, didn't go into this shelter, the new one. And they didn't even go into the porta hut because the dogs initially kept them out. Well, I observed over the next couple of nights, which weren't as cold, that it's not so much the dogs as it is P-Dub and Fox. Because even during the day, they're keeping them out. And the little ones are now intimidated. I haven't witnessed them going in and just running anybody out, but whenever the little ones that were in there, like yesterday, I was in there with the two little ones. P-Dub comes and stands at the front door, right here. And both the little ones wanted out immediately.
Yeah.
You know, P-Dub didn't see any intent toward hurting them. We're concerned at night when it gets cold that they're not gonna go in here, they're not gonna go in that porta hut, and they're not going in here.
When it gets cold enough, they'll go in.
Well, that's what Kyle said.
Have to come out and spend the night with them a couple of nights.
I'm gonna have to come out and hang out. You like that, don't you, when I come out?
I was kidding.
Huh?
I'm totally convinced that if they get cold enough, they'll go in and lay down.
Well, the only problem is it keeps me from sleeping because I check cameras all night long.
I know, but you know what? You're going to find some reason.
I got to have.
Is there a bird out there that needs to be rescued? Is there a, you know, you're going to find some reason to not sleep good.
I got to have my beauty rest, but I'm not getting it enough. Now, that's one thing that we're having to deal with. The other thing is, if you watched a couple of Friday videos back, we put up this shelter here, right, from Tractor Supply. And I really do like it. I like it a lot, okay? However, in the wintertime, the biggest thing you can do is keep, I lost Grandma. Are you grooming?
I am.
Okay.
You talk to the people, I'll talk to the animals.
Okay, well, I'm just getting ideas here, hang on. But see these gaps around the corners? I really did not anticipate that. And if the goal is to keep the wind off of them, this is no good. My thought is, like over here on the chicken pen, I took 10 by 6 panels. which this right here is 10 by 6. This one I have to cover the front door. But if I started right here and took a 10 by 6 tarp, went all the way around, let's say it made it to here, then take another one and go over to here, and then even another one going around, it would only take 3. It'd be double insulated and cover the gaps. Not really what I wanted to do, but I think it's something I'm gonna have to do. I just don't like it, if it got real cold, how that would come through the gaps. That's what we're thinking anyway. What y'all think? You know, I don't have any other ideas. What do you got?
Wonderful idea. You gonna lay on, brother?
Here, save a lot of time, can't we? Yeah. Let's get our petting in.
Giving people a close-up is how handsome you are. You are a handsome boy.
You are.
And you're a pretty
It's a pretty
girl.
boy. The other night,
I know you.
when it
want
was
to
really
be
cold,
petted
Boo
too.
was cuddled up against one of the dogs.
That's good to know, though. That
Yeah.
really is.
Yep.
You just want to chew on my clothes.
Yeah, because see, now look, see, they'll go in here by themselves,
Yep.
you know, looking for hay and stuff, you know. But if P-Dub or Fox showed up, they'd probably take off.
Well, I still say if it gets really, really cold and they don't go in somewhere, we're going to have to put them in there and close the gate.
Close the gate.
Make sure
Well,
they stay there.
I don't disagree with that. So now we're
Yep.
feeding
They'll
chickens.
be barking for long.
Good grief, you're throwing a whole scoop out there. So the experiment worked. Now because it's still kind of warmish, I'm gonna go open up the door, honey.
Okay.
And you got the scratch, you wanna throw it, where are you gonna throw it, everywhere or just?
Everywhere.
Well, hang on. You know what's coming.
I do. That's
Huh?
why I was holding the scratch.
Do you need to go in the house or anything, or
Oh, I'll just close
turn
my
your
eyes.
head? Huh?
I'll just close my
Close
eyes.
your eyes and do this.
Yep.
Hey, you girls ready? You want a big wormy dance today? Huh? Ready? A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, go.
Close your eyes, ladies.
That's a good one.
The grand
I think that went in
finale.
my shoe. Awesome. Great wormy dance. Let me go open up the chicken door. I'm filming, don't say anything over there.
Well, they were upset because you did the wormy dance and didn't give them any wormies.
Oh no, that's right. Want me to do the wormy dance over?
No, that's okay. They said they just wanted the wormies.
Oh look, baby is on top of the new roof already. Baby girl, what are you doing? Can't get down here now, can you? She's gonna slide right off. Look out, baby. Baby, she can't do anything but stay on top. There she goes. Baby girl, what are you doing? I lost my knife somewhere. I didn't lose it, but it's
Scissors are safer anyway.
somewhere. I'm not gonna worry about getting that scoop in there. I'll set it on top. Well, I come back out here to give him hay, and look who figured something out. Boo, what are you doing, buddy? I know how you got up there, but do you know how you're gonna get down? Yeah, you're confused, aren't you? You can't go that way. Oh, you're gonna get hung up. Boo, that's a bad idea. Can you believe that? Now what are you gonna do? You little stinker. I may have to just take him off. You know what? Boo, where are you gonna go? Hey, come here, turn around to me. Where are you gonna go? Hey, Boo, come here. Boo, you've done what no other goat has been able to do. Are you proud of yourself? Come over here to me. See your brother up there, Rambo? Come here, let's go. Come on, I want you down. Come on. I know you're not gonna like it, but you gotta come down. Attaboy, don't hurt me. Oh, that a boy. Okay. No, Boo, he's gonna go right back over there and do it again. Sure as the world. Well, folks, I no sooner got him down there, he came right back down here and jumped up. So what I'm gonna do, dude, I'm gonna leave you up there. I am. I'm just gonna leave you up there and see how you get down. You'll be on your own, young man. Yeah, and you're gonna teach your brothers to do it. He's gonna get over there again. I'm afraid he'll get down into that fence there and hurt himself. That's the problem. Well, that wasn't any big deal. Well, let's just see how long he stays up there. Well, Mr. Boo has made quite the game out of going back and forth, folks. I've got him down 4 times. And he comes right back around and jumps up. Now watch. Watch him. Watch. He's having a good time. No, that's the broom. You don't need the broom. Leave the broom alone. See that? Only thing I'm going to do is let him figure out how to get down on his own. Because every time I get him down, he goes right back up. Look out. Well, I tell you what, goats are goats. Well, you're quite proud of yourself, aren't you? I'll keep my eye on him. See how he gets down, folks. Don't, you know, you can't climb trees. What are you going to do, dude? There he comes. He's going to jump down. Did you see that? Oh, no way. No way, dude. You just did that. That's too funny. Oh, you little stinker. He knows how to get out here. Where are you going? Where are you going to go? Well, watch this. Yeah, see that slick? Knucklehead. Oh, good grief. Oh, your stubborn little outfit. I don't know what to say. I'll tell you what I'm going to do, though. For his safety right now. Hang on, I'm going to make it easy on you. Dude, you're tearing it up. Watch out, step over. All right. For now, that'll do. He's got sure-footed. He can go back and forth. But I'm done. How come you're all bundled up?
Same reason you are.
Yeah, well.
A little chilly out here.
Oh, hey, by the way, you know, they loved it the last time Matt was in the video, and I think that was last Sunday, wasn't it?
I believe so.
And so here we are Sunday, and he's not in this video, but I'm thinking, we have a video on Wednesday?
We do.
Huh. Huh, I wonder if he'll be in that one. Stay tuned for Wednesday.
Yep.
We see P-Dub. Now, P-Dub right now, he's laying in front of the door of the new shelter. Why? Now, because I know the little goats are not going to, they're not going to go in while he's sitting there, and he knows it.
Deep breath,
He knows
dear,
it.
deep breath. All of them, all the little ones are in the big pen eating hay.
I know,
You
but
just need to let them work it out and quit stressing over it.
I know, but at night I worry that they don't go in there. I know
Ralph,
it's not cold right now, and I wake up five
Then
or
you
six
need to
times
take
checking
your pillow
cameras.
and blanket and go out there and sleep with those little goats in that little pen.
No, don't think I won't go out there and monitor it. For sure. I just thought it was the dogs. I think it's P-Dub and Fox. Oh well, I love them. I ain't getting any of them. They're all staying here. They're our pets. We'll work it out. I just.
And you wonder why
You know?
sometimes your blood pressure's up or
I know.
you're in
I know.
AFib or
I know. Stress is like the number one thing, and I stress out over those animals. You got nothing, do you?
I have a comment, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
No, go ahead. No, after that Friday video where we did the tarp thing, and, you know, some people told me, and I know we talked about this. We go down and do these projects together that we started, right? Which is great. I mean, 2 is always better than 1, 99.9% of the time. Well, for 3 years, almost, I did all these projects pretty much by myself, right? Am I not wrong, correct?
You're right. You're
Now,
correct.
Grandma's working full time, and I was, doing this, and so anything that had to be done, I did it all by myself. You get in a habit of doing things a certain way, right? It may not be right. There may be a better way, but it becomes easy for you. It becomes routine, and you're just going, look, this is how we do it.
I can totally relate.
I know, I'm getting there. Hold your horses. Let me have the floor here, and then I'll give it to you, okay? So then when I couldn't do it myself, and then Grandma comes up, and even though the boys were helping, Grandma ended up doing a lot of it. She would go down twice a day and do everything all by herself. Everything, all the routine, all that stuff, And she developed her own style, her own way of doing things, which is fine. Then when you come together and you try to integrate the two, there's always going to be a little bit like, well, I did it this way and you're doing it this way, and you've got to compromise. Because some of the, hold on.
Oh, I'm struggling here.
Hold
I'm
on, just
struggling.
give me a second. So it doesn't make Grandma wrong. It doesn't make me wrong. It just means we have a different
Can I talk now?
things. Well, let me think a minute. I don't think I've quite finished, but I think they got the idea, but go ahead.
if we're going to compromise, wouldn't it have been good to maybe choose the positive things out of how each one of us do things and combine them those? Like not allowing Riley to jump on the gate?
You know, if you'd allowed me to finish, that's exactly what I was going to say.
Oh, well, go ahead and finish.
Well, no,
I
you
wanna
go
hear
ahead.
how you
No,
end
you go
this.
ahead.
No, I
You
wanna hear how
say, you
you
say the
end it.
positive things better than I do. Go on.
No, I want to hear.
You're talking
your
about
end.
Riley getting on the gate. I was just talking about things in general. Okay, you're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Well, I just think that I had done a pretty good job of not having the chaos of the goats with all the treats. And, you know, I don't mind giving them a treat every now and then, but they're out of control. I mean, they are out of control. And I'm having to give the dogs more treats because the goats are getting more treats. I just think, and you know, here was another thing. You were very happy that
Wow, what
we
did
quit.
I start? Excuse me.
You were very happy that we quit feeding the goats of an evening, the carrots and stuff.
Oh my word!
That
Am
really
I
helped
ever?
you out, and you stuck to that one.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got that habit going. That was
But
terrible.
that's the only one that you stuck with, because you don't get that. You just, you know,
Yeah,
you went right back to your way.
What's that old saying? Pick your battles. That is not a battle right there. I appreciate the help. I truly, truly do. I
know
really
you do. I do.
I really
know
do.
that. I can't expect you to come in then and not go back to the way you were doing things, and I don't. You're used to doing it a certain way, and I think sometimes I do get a little frustrated because I can carry the dog food. I know it probably doesn't make you feel very manly when I do that, so maybe that's why.
You know, I was raised,
I know.
you know, and grew up that men did. Listen, hold on, wait a minute.
I appreciate that.
Listen,
I
don't.
do.
No. And I'm just saying, don't put me in the category of women are in the kitchen and they have baby. Don't do that. That's
Yeah,
not what I'm
because his
talking about.
woman isn't in the kitchen
No,
cooking.
no.
His woman's going, honey,
no.
where do you want me to bring dinner from?
And I don't have a problem with that. I mean, when I'm hungry, you know, most people go, well, go cook something. And I'm sitting there going, well, how long is it going to take? Oh, about an hour. No,
When you're
come on.
hungry, you're hungry right
Come on,
then.
we're going somewhere.
Yeah.
If there's heavy lifting to do, and I can do it now, you know, heart-wise or soreness-wise, I am only limited now by getting my strength back, which I'm doing that
I do
daily.
know that. I do.
So
It's
picking
still
up that
hard
is no
for
big
me,
deal.
though. It's very hard for me because I felt very responsible for making sure that you took your medicine right and that you didn't do things that you weren't supposed to do. You know? I'm still
Okay, look at me
struggling
and-
with it. I
okay,
can't because I'll cry.
But listen, when I was incapacitated, is that the word?
When you weren't
Does that
supposed
mean
to be
I couldn't
doing
go to the
things.
bathroom or?
Well, no, you didn't have a problem with that, but
Oh, yeah, well, that's fact. Yeah, that's a fact.
I just still feel very cautious, which is why I carry around the bleed stop and the bandages and the, you know, and it's hard to not worry. It's hard to not feel like you might overdo it, you know? I mean, it still has so fresh on my mind. Sorry.
Well, I love you for that, and I don't ever take that for granted. You know, things get back to normal, and I get back to being mean again, and
We're almost there.
you know what I mean? Yeah.
Getting closer.
When I'm back to, yeah. Grandma wishes that my emotional and mental state would have changed with my physical.
You know, I think
You
I
know,
stayed
it has.
really strong through all of that until it started getting back to normal, and then I started really struggling with it.
Wishing I was
No,
sickly
just-
again.
No, just, you know, the reality of knowing if this or that doesn't go right, or if this medicine's not working, or, you know, just those kind of things. And, you know, I mean, like the night that you fell, I didn't panic. I, you know, just called Kyle, and thanks to Kathy's advice, I, you know, got you there, and I didn't panic. But I think it's just kind of all hit me in the last 2 to 3 weeks. I don't know why. Somebody I commented back to said that you were being bossy with me. And I wasn't joking when I replied, because I said that's how I know he's getting better, because that is how
Well,
you are sometimes. And I just accept that, because you don't really do it to mean to be bossy. You're just telling me because you don't think I remember how to feed the pigs now that you're back, or I don't know how to mix the, you know, I mean,
I know.
you do it with Matt too. So
I do it
it's
with all the
not-
boys.
You do.
I do it with everybody. If
You
I've
do.
done something for so long,
Yeah.
and I've got it down to a science, my philosophy is if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
And this is why people sometimes are harder on Chad, because Chad says, "Okay, Dad," and then he does it his way.
I know, same thing. Right.
I try to do that too, unless you're following me around to make sure I do it the way you told me.
Well, yeah, and you folks know. Somebody said the other day they've been married for 57 years and 52 and all that. Oh my goodness. There's nothing ever can be just perfectly fine all the time, and the stresses of life, there's other things. Yes, we've got God in our lives. We turn everything over to God. We trust, we hope, we pray. But then, probably me more than anybody, I can let little things get in and mess with me, and worry a little bit, So it happens. It happens, but. Anyhow, we work things out really, really well down there. Like when we put things together and all that. And I think I'm learning that if you do something that I think should be the other way, I just wait. Let's see how it works out.
I think YouTube has really helped us too. It's helped me because I enjoy going out there and knowing I can turn around to the camera and say, "Did you hear what I just said?" I enjoy that part of it. And I think probably my most favorite part of YouTube is our prayer warriors and our man. I tell you guys, that is so incredible to me. Like with Dustin and with baby. Well, I was going to say baby G, but we've said his name already.
Gray, he's 4 years old.
Yeah, Gray. So, and then there's been people that I've responded to this week that had surgery and things turned out really good, and it's just those are the things that keep me going. I mean, it's just very joyful to hear about other people's good answers to prayers, and they give us a follow-up and, praying for us. It has just really been a significant ministry for me anyway.
And it's comforting to me to also know when somebody sends us something, email, or I see a comment and they say, "Hey, would you please pray for me?" I can tell them, "Look, you're going to have a lot of people praying for you."
Yeah.
A lot of people praying for you.
Yep.
Just not Leanne and I. You're going to have thousands of people praying for you.
Yeah.
Prayers being offered up, and that is just that's awesome. And we can't do this without y'all. The new shelters, the food that we buy, all the things that we do that are upgrades for the animals, you all take just as big a part in it as we do. Every time I put something up down there, I go, "Well, we did this because folks watch us."
Well, and there are certain people that have been, I believe, a blessing from God, like when you were in the hospital. And I won't mention her name. She knows who she is, but I reached out to her and said, "Is there any way that you would mind if I text you while we're up here this week?" And she said, "Absolutely." And she was such a blessing to me. And then I think we've told you about Lori at All Creatures Farm and Rescue. That woman is incredible. She showed up with gifts because after she had been in the hospital with Briar, she had certain things that meant a lot to her. And she showed up with a letter explaining each thing that she had given me. She showed up right before I even went into ICU and was there for me. She was just there. And, several of you have reached out by whatever, messenger, the cards, everything that you all have done. It's not just those that send gifts, even though those are so very much appreciated too. It's the comments, it's the cards, it's everything. I mean, we love, and when we say that, we mean it. We love and appreciate each and every one of you. I think God uses people in the way that, that they have gifts. And this person that I text back and forth with, I think I can use her name because, there's several Kathys, but she had been a retired nurse. And so she was such a blessing to me because I could send something and say, "Hey, this is what's going on." And she knew right away, this is it. This is normal. This is okay. You all just, I think God has used you as much as he has used us in this ministry. And we really appreciate it. We really, really appreciate it. Now I'm talking too much.
Well, I don't have anything to say. I think you about covered it all there, Ma.
Well, I think, I know we've told you thank you many times, but I still feel like sometimes we need to thank again. And on another note, we have got some things in the works right now that we can't talk about yet, but we could use prayer on because you will be the first to know. It would make a major change in our lives for the good, and That's all I'm going to say. But just, give it a little prayer when you think about it, and we'll let you know as soon as we can. Oh, I'm sorry, Darlene. I know you don't like it when we do that, but sometimes you just can't share those prayer requests. You can just ask for prayer.
Yeah.
So I love you, Darlene.
Right. That's right. All right.
All right.
This video could be a long one.
Oh, I still have to edit it. I'll find ways to cut you out. Or me. I didn't think after 44 years that we could really be a whole lot closer than we already were, but I think we managed to do that.
You've softened me up, honey. You've broke me down.
I think it was your heart.
Well, there are a lot of things that you tend to take for granted, and then, I think back where I was just a few weeks ago and where you were a couple, 3 months ago, and the news that you got. Now, here we are, and still working on a few things, but wow. Thank you all for the prayer. Thank you. And the stories that people told about how they got through it, and everybody's cool from your standpoint and mine, right?
Yep.
Now, when you're right in the middle of it, it's a little hard to see the end of the, you're trusting God all the way, which you should be, but it is encouraging to hear other people who've come through it. So for those of you that are still in the middle of some crisis, physical crisis, mental and emotional, we're praying for you, okay? We're praying for you. Hang in there. Keep praying. Yeah. Know that other people are praying for you, all right?
Yeah.
Be strong. Keep moving. God bless you. Pray on.
Pray on.
We love you. Until next time.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.